What's up, guys? Mason the Brock Henderson here, and this is NCIS Season 13, Episode 14, Decompressed. Now, this is... it was a good episode, but it wasn't one that particularly stood out in any particular way. Like, when I'm thinking back, I can remember one moment that made me laugh really hard. The case was a bit better than most of the other cases, but there wasn't anything that just stood out as either good or bad. Like in the bad shows, I can generally pinpoint a moment that made me go, that was stupid. And then in the good shows, I can pinpoint a moment that made me go, oh my god, I can't believe they did that. This one, it was an averagely good episode. The case itself was kind of a locked room mystery type thing, which I always love those. So the fact that they did that made me excited to see it. These people come back from a dive, and they're decompressing from their dive down below because of the difference in pressures. They obviously if they don't decompress and they come back to a different type of pressure, they'll die. So they come into the decompression room, and then one of the people in there dies. And so it's like, well, who did it? And they finally, through several, Ducky has to instruct them how to do the autopsy through the mirror, or through the glass that they can talk to him. Through all of that, they're able to pinpoint what killed him, and they're able to pin down the fact that one of those three had to do it. And on the outside, there's a conspiracy going on with what exactly are they doing down there? Well, it's classified. They find out that it's actually to run this test of these capsules that they put down at the bottom of the ocean to be released to provide ammo and weapons. Instead of having to ship it all the way out into the middle of the ocean, it's already out there. But then you find out that it's already been tested and proven that they're not airtight, so the water seeps in. And so it's like, well, what are they for then? Oh, smuggling drugs. If they put it in a little vial, the drugs are okay, so that's why. So now you're trying to find out, well, who's the one that's smuggling drugs? You find out who did it, find out she has a partner, and bing bang boom, they solve it. Typical NCIS style. Different routes that they're taking. Seems like any of them really could be the suspect. And so at the very end, they finally just take one of them into custody. You're like, oh, now why? Now you know they're going to explain it. So, like I said, the case, it was good. I like like I said, I like locked room mysteries. But it wasn't anything that made me go, holy crap, what a twist, or anything like that. But it also wasn't bad enough to make me go, I can't believe they did something so stupid. So it was good. It was good, but not exactly memorable. And then the stuff going on the outside is typical NCIS stuff. You've got McGee getting ready for Valentine's Day with Delilah, Abby getting ready for Valentine's Day with her guy, whose name escapes me because I feel like she did hook up with somebody, but I can't remember who now. I don't know. The way they do personal life stuff in this show is not very good. Like, Tony is now single again after breaking up with Zoe a couple episodes ago. And obviously everything going on with Bishop, she's now single on Valentine's Day. And so you've got her and Tony kind of like the two single people getting each other gifts, which they did at the end. It was pretty cool to see them get exactly what they wanted. But the one moment that really stood out was probably one of the funniest NCIS moments that we've had in a long time, in my opinion. Because recently they've been doing this thing where DiNozzo's messed with McGee forever now. This is the 13th season. McGee came in the first or second season. So they've been going at it for a while now. DiNozzo's always made fun of him. And recently, in the past couple seasons, McGee's just kind of accepted it. Whenever DiNozzo found out, oh, you did tap? He's like, yeah, it was pretty popular with the ladies. And he seems immune to DiNozzo, trying to mess with him. And so DiNozzo finds this note to Delilah. And I expect McGee to walk in, but DiNozzo starts to read it. He's like, you light up, you shine brighter than anybody in the... Stops. That's actually very romantic. And I died laughing. It was because I knew they were going to do something funny with it, but to take it that route to where DeNoza's like, oh, never mind, this is actually really good. It was just funny for me. I don't know why. It was downright hysterical. I was laughing for the next 3 minutes. But anyway, so overall, I think this is just another good NCIS episode. And that sounds like I'm talking bad about it, but the truth is, that's actually really amazing if you think about it. This is the 13th season of this show. A lot of shows get really stupid nearing the 9th season or the 8th season. Not many shows can continue to do similar stuff season after season after season and yet still make it so much fun and so enjoyable. I've seen this formula done in this particular show. It's a formula that is unique to this show. I've seen it done so many times, and yet I still enjoy it. I still love to tune in and watch it week after week, even though it feels familiar, even though it feels like, well, I've seen this type of case before. I've seen this ending before. I've seen, DeNozo trying to mess with McGee and it not working. I've seen all of this, and yet I still love it. That's the reason that the show just stands out to me as its own unique little thing. It's not the greatest show of all time. It's not my favorite show ever. But it's just a consistent show. And that is special in its own right. And I don't think it gets... I say it doesn't get enough credit. It is the number one drama on CBS. I don't know if it's number one drama overall, but CBS does claim that it's the number one drama. It deserves some recognition. Like I said, not many shows are able to continue to do well, even up until 8, 9 seasons. A lot of people start to hate shows after that. This show just keeps on rolling, and I could see them continuing on. Hopefully maybe adding in new characters, maybe bringing, Ziva's still out there available, so maybe bringing her back at some point. So many good characters to use, and just consistently good mysteries week after week, good jokes, good humor week after week. It's always just so good that if you take it on a week-to-week basis, you probably wouldn't notice anything if you just tuned in for one episode, be like, oh, that was good. But continually tuning in week after week, seeing the couple episodes throughout the seasons, well, not couple, there were several, mainly finales and stuff that are just really amazing episodes. And then in between those amazing episodes, good episodes. That doesn't happen a lot. Most of the time in shows you get amazing season finales and then kind of average episodes in between. Or if they are great episodes, generally they're only 4 or 5 seasons, and then after that it kind of gets amazing, okay, and that one wasn't so good. Oh, that one was really good, but then that one wasn't. So I just like the consistency, and I really hope that they continue to do that. And I think that's about it for this episode. Not much else I can say about it. NCIS is one incredible show and really deserves a lot more credit than I think it gets. So yeah, let me know what you think down in the comments below. Do you love this show as much as I do? And do you see the consistency that I see in it? And also, what do you look forward to coming up in this season? They don't have any running storylines going right now, but hopefully they will find a good way to wrap up this season with intensity. So, that's it for this review. Leave a like and subscribe for more NCIS, and I'll see you at the next review. Peace out.